exporting data. So we're going to skip that part, which I promised to um, cover today. We will I'll provide the data, and then you download the data. I'll provide a link, um, um, and then tomorrow I think that's what we will do tomorrow. How to do export, how to bring import of CSV, KML, and DXF file, and then final day. Tomorrow again, I'll give you guys an assignment. Today, I'm going to show you the app which you need to install on your iPhones or your Android. Um, and then tomorrow, I'll give you guys the assignments to go and collect data. And then on Thursday, we should close everything. All right. So exporting data. Now you have created your data, or you have added an existing data. I'm going to add an existing data. Let's say I'm going to add data, that is data which somebody has created, either on an organization or your colleague from another department has created and shared the data with you. So I'm going to my GIS training, my GIS data, Sierra data. I'm going to go to let's say this one. I'm going to add this, select, and then I click OK. Okay, this is the Sierra Leone. This is the Sierra Leone district boundaries. Yes. Okay. So this is data someone has created, and then I now have it on my map. I'll change the properties. All right. Now exporting of data. Guys, remember, if I want to label this district, I will just click. I will right click on Sierra Leone data. I click label. You should have the district displayed. You see. So even if we want to know, let's say we want to know, let's say you want to know, I'm going to change this to white, which district my mining lease boundary is falling. It's falling under Moyamba and Bond district. So some part is in Moyamba, all of this part is in Moyamba, all of this part is in Bond. So but now, let's say you want to export road network. We want to export road network. So how you want to export road network to another file, let's say DXL file or AutoCAD file. How do you go about that? Please right click on your road network, right click road network. Please right click road network, go to data. Sorry guys, I think we missed that one. Instead of right clicking on your road network, please go to analysis. Click on analysis. On your ribbon, there is a ribbon there. Please click on analysis. Please click on analysis, and then please click on tools, analysis tools. So we want to use a certain tool to export our data. Remember the data type of these layers which you see here under your content is a shapefile. Now we want to convert from shapefile to DXF or AutoCAD file, or you want to convert from layer to KML file. That is a Google Arts file. So we are going to export this road network to first to an AutoCAD file, which is called DXF or DWG file. So you click on analysis under your ribbon here, click on analysis, you click on tools. Click on analysis, click on tools. Once you click on tools, you should be able to see um, the search window here, find tools. You want to find the tool. Please click on export. Type export, sorry. Type export to CAD. Type export to CAD. Once you click on, once you type export to CAD, you have export to CAD tool, which is here at the top. You have export to CAD tool. Please click on that tool. Once you click on the export to CAD tool, you have a geoprocessing window which is now activated, which is the export to CAD geoprocessing window. Now, input feature. Which feature do you want to export? We want to export road network. We want to export road network. So there is a drop down here. Please click on the drop down and look for road network. When you see road network, please click road network. There is a drop down here. Click there. Click on road network. Now you have selected road network as your input feature. For output type, your output type, you can leave it at DWG version 2008, 18. You can also select there, you have different versions. You can select any one of your choice, but I would like to use maybe DXF version 2007. You can select any one. And then output file. Where do you want to save your output? This time you are going to click on the browse tool, or the explorer tool. You click on the explorer tool. Once you click on the explorer tool, you have your output file window is now open. Your output file has been activated. Now you can navigate to the folder where you want to save your AutoCAD file. So you click on this PC, and then you go to data, and then you go to your local drive. Please go to GIS Training. I want you to create another folder. Create another folder called Export Files. So you can either right click on the empty space and then you click folder, or you click here new item and then you click on folder. Please type export files. Once you type export files, hit enter on your keyboard. Now you can double click on that folder which you have already created. Now you have to give the name of the folder or you have to give the name of the file type which you are exporting, which is road network. So please type road network. Please, when you are done, click on save. Please, please click save when you are done. Click save. Once you are done, now your export, your output file is roadnetwork.dxf. Just leave all of this empty. Please click run. Please click run. Once you click run, your export to card is now completed. Your export to card is now completed. I'm going to share another screen with you where you can go and see your exported file. Mhm. So it's under our C drive, our GIS training, exported files. You now have your roadnetwork.dxf file. So if somebody says, please send me the file in DXF file format, this is how you go about it. You can now copy this file, this DXF file, put it on your local drive, or you send it via email if it meets your email requirement. So this is how we export from shapefile to AutoCAD. Fine. This is how we export from shapefile to AutoCAD file. All right. Now, shapefile to KML. That's where we will stop for today. Please click on your back arrow. There is a back arrow on the geoprocessing window here. Please click on that arrow back and please type in here layer to KML. You want to convert this layer to a Google Art file. Layer to KML. These are the two most common file types that people will ask you. Someone will say, please save your file for me in DXF file or DWG. That's how you go about it. Someone will say, please save for me this file um, on a KML or a KMZ file. Yes, Edmond. All right, good question. Good question. The reason why you are saving it in AutoCAD file is because um, some because already the file you have here is a shape file. You know, ArcGIS or GIS work with shape file, and not all software can read the file format of GIS, which is um, a shape file. You understand? So you have to save it. Most of the softwares can read an AutoCAD file or a GWG or a DXF file. These are all AutoCAD files, it's just the extension, but it's the same. So, in fact, the DWG and the AutoCAD files are the most universal file type for almost all the software. all the software you can think about, mining software, your, um, your GIS softwares, your mapping softwares, your mining softwares, your stopac softwares, you just name them. So micromine, a lot, quite a lot. So they can read AutoCAD files. So that is why most people will say, please send me the AutoCAD file, because they know that with AutoCAD file extension, the their software is going to be able to read that file. But if you send the shape file, they are not going to be able to read that file. So that's why you need to export your file to um, AutoCAD. If ever somebody asks you, say, please, can you please export for me this file to an AutoCAD or file, either a DXF or a DWG. And also, this other file format which you are going to export is KML. Sometimes some people will want to view it on Map, Google Maps, or um, Google Art, so which is a 3D mapping software. Of course, by now I think we all should have even Google Map on our Google app on um, our desktop. If you don't, you can later install Google Art Pro or Google Art on your desktop, and you should be able to view this file type which we are going to export now. So please, under your geoprocessing window, please type layer to KML. Once you type, yes, exactly. If you want to view it, you have to download the AutoCAD file. The for me the computer I'm using doesn't. Let me see if I have AutoCAD installed here. No, I don't have. Ah, okay, I have AutoCAD installed. I don't know why it's showing like this. Let me try to open and see. Uh, yeah, so you have to have AutoCAD installed on your computer before you can access that. Before you can read that file. But let's export from layer to KML, which is another export file type. When you type layer to KML, you have the layer to KML tool, which is already at the top, conversion tool. All right, so you now click on your layer to KML. Please click on your layer to KML. Now you have to select which of the layers you want to save as a KML or as a Google Art file. So now you click on your drop down. Let's select mining list boundary. Please select mining list boundary. Output file. Where do you want to save your output file? There is an Explorer window here. You click on the browse or the Explorer window, and then you have your output file folder which has been activated. Now, KML means key whole markup language zipped file. So maybe somebody may want to ask, what is the meaning of KML? KML means key whole markup language file. Is a file language that can be read by Google Art software. Like I said, most of the softwares they have their language files that they read file types, but the most universal one is AutoCAD language. Most of the softwares that they create can read the AutoCAD language, so that's why it's the most universal. But since we are exporting from our shapefile, which is a layer to KML, you now have to type in here the name. Remember, we are exporting mining list boundary, so please you type mining list boundary. Once you are done typing mining list boundary, please you click on save. Once you click on save, you click on run. You have to click on run for the geoprocessing tool to export from layer to KML. Please click on run. If you don't click on run, nothing will happen. So you have to run your geoprocessing tool. Now it says you have a green tick, layer to KML is complete. If you want to view the data, you can view it straight off. But if you know from your Windows Explorer where to access this data, you can click there and let me show you another screen. So we save it on our C drive, GIS Training, exported files. You now have your mine list boundary as a KML or KMZ file. You can also see the globe, which is a Google Art, file. If I double click on this, I think I should be able to show you another screen. So this app is called Google Art Pro. Google Art Pro. So you can install it later if you don't have it on your computer, but you can go to your file and have access to your file in Google Art Pro. You can now see my list boundary, and then you have your boundary on Google Art. See guys, any question for today? I think we will stop here for today.
So after you've run the managed bank. So how will you connect the Google app, or how will you just input it after
Do,
you run the managed bank?
do you have Google Art installed on your
Yeah, I
computer?
have Google Apps in my laptop. I have Google Apps, yes.
Okay, so you just go to your File Explorer, your Windows Explorer. You know already.
You mean you just close the app and go to the main document?
No, you don't close.
Directly, or
No, you don't close. You
how
don't.
can you connect?
No, you don't close. You don't close your GIS. You don't close your app that you are working with. You click on your Explorer, your your File Explorer or your Windows Explorer, and then you go to your local drive. You go to the drive where you have already saved the file.
So where can you click on the Explorer? How can you connect the Explorer?
Can can you can you access your local drive?
Uh-huh.
Do you know how to access your local drive?
And that's what I'm asking. Which icon do you go to access it?
Okay, you should have your File Explorer under your taskbar. You click it,
Under,
your taskbar, or you
yeah,
type just type Explorer or File. Just type File under your Windows search.
okay.
Type File under your Windows search, and then you see your File Explorer or you see your Windows Explorer, and then you click it,
Yes.
and then you click it, and then you go to this PC, and then you go to your local drive, and then you go to your GIS Training, and then you go to your exported files, because this is where you exported the data, and then you can see your binary list boundary. Yes, and then you can see your binary list boundary, which is,
Yes.
and then you double click it, and then you see it will open.
Okay, I've done it.
All right, guys.
It's trying to open now.
Okay. Any other question, guys? I hope we are all on this page. You can always go back and watch the videos, guys. Any other
Yeah,
comments?
sometimes videos they come late. They don't come to time before the training. Maybe getting it before the training. will it dividend? At least we should have looked at it before the training.
No, the videos come after the training, not before the training.
No, like what I've said, like the one
Mm,
we just done,
yeah.
at least we should access it before tomorrow training. But sometimes we will not even access it before tomorrow training.
No, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's because I'm 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 even over engaged. So
But like
sometimes,
it's just the one we did
mm,
yesterday is not yet updated. The one we did
yeah,
yesterday, we have not updated it yet.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm even overstretched. With with a lot of work. So sometimes I'm not able to upload some of these
So,
things.
so
But don't
I've
worry.
opened I've opened my Google Ads Pro. I've opened my Google Ads Pro and it has been displayed there now.
Perfect. So that's how you should access it. But guys, just please keep going to the website. Of course, once I upload them,
Okay,
you
so
should be
so
able
how
to
can we
have it.
save it now from the Google Ads Pro? You know, we are in different folder now. How to save it for tomorrow lessons?
How to save what?
To save the work now for today for tomorrow's lessons
Oh,
because it's now in the Google Ads Pro.
no, no, it's not now in Google Ad Pro. You are just viewing Google Ad Pro. But please make sure you save your map project.
Okay,
Please make sure you save your map project if you have made any
okay,
changes. For Google Ads, you are just viewing your data. That's all. You don't need to save anything on Google Ads.
okay,
You are just
okay.
viewing the data which you have exported. You are just viewing the data which you have exported because Google Ads Pro is just a viewing or is a viewing software. Or if you want to create data from Google Ads and bring it to GIS or whatever platform. Yes, Usman. Usman, I see your hand raised.
Um, yeah, thank you very much, sir. Um, I want to know the difference between layer to KML and map to KML.
Okay. So map to KML is you want to export everything, all your map to a KML file. Meaning, let me show you. Let me share the screen with you. Um, can you see Can you see the app now? The project. Can you see the project?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. So if you say map to KML, it means all the layers on this project, all the layers,
Okay,
the polygons, the points, the lines, you want to export everything to a KML or to a Google Art file. But if you want to just export just a file, just a layer, then you click a layer, just a layer. But if you want to export the entire map to a KML, you you can click a map to KML. Any other question, guys?
yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. The other observation is that Google Earth, the image is being updated, is up to date as compared to the one in ArcGIS, the image tree, I mean.
Yes, yes, exactly. So yeah, so sometimes the reason why they don't update some of these areas is because they want you to pay. Remember, these areas are being monitored by satellite. And the people who own these satellite companies, they also provide imagery to companies, to organizations, to clients. So if you want an updated image of the area, of your area, you have to pay for these images. So they should not be updating areas where and 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 the reason why they don't update these areas is because their satellites can pick areas that are being frequently disturbed. Hmm? So once the satellites pick up these areas that are frequently disturbed, they will see that these areas are mining areas. So instead of updating these images, they will not update them because they know if they update them, they will not get money. So they will leave the old images, let's say like 5 years ago or 4 years ago. So if you want to access the real-time data, you have to pay for the images
Yeah.
because their satellite can actually tell them whether these areas are mining areas or they are not mining areas. They can track all of the arts activities. So it's not everywhere that they update, especially when they know that these areas are mining areas. So that's why you see maybe on Google Ads, and even the one you are seeing on Google Ads is not updated. Don't think it's updated. It's not.
Yes, it takes time. It takes time because the monitoring it, so it takes
Okay.
time.
All right. Good. That's good. Good question. Any other thing? Any other question, guys? If there is no question, we have 1 minute. I think we should end the training for today. But thank you very much, guys, for joining. Tomorrow we will do external files, and then let's end the training by Thursday. All right, guys. Bye bye.